Just yeah, I'm not. Just don't get me. It was just I was fine. We had me and her talk for damn near a whole month. Like I said, going on 2 months. Yeah, going on. I was doing fine. I mean, like I was doing pretty well, and it was like soon as it came around, it was like boom, we started talking like for just a day, and it was like I was opening. He was still there in my life. Like, bro, why still opening up? And so it's like I knew this was gonna happen, so that's why I was like, this is what you're gonna, and I mean this. He texts you on because you haven't posted a story or so, don't text her back. If she tries to text you on Snap, text her back. If she tries to text you on real phone, don't text her back. I have to discipline.
There's much
I
you and
have
Mr.
to
Julian
show
could do for each other.
that
Trust me, Captain.
I was serious what I said. And if I had to stay quiet and show you, okay,
Best you deal
I will rather you delete me everything because you already have everything off of me and just forget about me than you dragging me along. I'd rather take that. You get what I'm saying? Because if you delete and take my number away, you get what I'm saying? And delete everything, forget about me, and we forget about each other, you get what I'm saying? And, I could live my life very good. And, you get what I'm saying? So, it just,
Did you tame the rowdy waters, Captain?
business is not easy. I'm a better fisherman than you'll ever be.
Oh, let's compare our catches tomorrow. Oh, all day not good for my back.
Disrespect the Laksamana and you disrespect me.
Everyone is looking at you these days. The stories of your heroics enthrall the masses. To your success, enjoy the peace of your ship. I envy you, Pak.
This batch has sweet dreams, mark my words. Everyone is welcome here. Walk with wisdom.
I just, you know, I don't know. It was just, maybe it was my fault, that down the time me and her were talking those couple days before she got a job, you know, deep down in my heart, I was thinking maybe we could have fixed it, you know? Maybe we could fix ourselves, be better with each other. Like, she's like, luckily, I told you we're friends and everything, and it's like, okay, but you said when we were in the car, and this is her own word, it is, this is what she said. And this is like before we stopped talking. She was like, if you and me fix our situations, but, or one sec, he said, if you and me can fix our situations where our moms are in, then we could try to talk like that again. That's what she said. Yeah.
We might find something in that rack.
Shit, I'm just doing the main story missions. 'Cause I haven't really had a chance to do that, and I realize that these Chinese assholes are fucking all deep. God damn, they're deep in like no other. And they love burning you. Holy shit. No, it was good listening to you guys, cause I don't know, I just went through a heavy amount of fucking disrespect tonight. And, you know, when you're trying to fucking drink and mind your own business and just be a sociable character, and that shit backfires, that fucking shit gets kind of fucking annoying, being disrespected all the goddamn time. I ain't gonna really dive deep into it, I just feel the need to express my frustration through gaming. So, grinding through Skull and Bones seems pretty appropriate, if that makes sense. Yeah. It's just, I don't know how people think of me, but I get my fair share of stereotypes and backfire. And sometimes being hated can be very exhausting. That's the best way I can put it. That is a very good assessment. Oh, what you're saying is what you're saying is is true. It's just in this case is that you know me well enough, but I try to be just cordial with people, and people just stereotype me too much. Like, look, I get a lot of light skinned dudes get a lot of stigma, especially when you go out and drinking in bars and shit. Half the time, man, I'm just look. You have a conversation with somebody, hi and bye, simple as that. But like, a lot of people think that you just have ill intentions. I'm like, dude, and like I said, you know me well enough. I mean, just a goofy bastard for laughs and giggles and things like that. Shit happens. It is what it is. But like, there's a lot of people stereotyping too much, and it just gets fucking exhausting. I'm like, look, man, I'm not trying to holler at your girl. No, I'm not trying to get at you. No, I don't even think you're attractive to even go that far and shit. But you wanna fucking disrespect me before what? To save yourself? The so-called awkwardness of me, of your thought thinking that I'm trying to what? Be on some Chris Brown shit? Like, that shit just kind of, it just is annoying. Man, I bought my fucking chili cheese fries trying to eat, homeboy talking, old girl talking, I put my 2 cents in them. It's just like, where's this barrage of disrespect coming? And it's not the first time, it's just lately, it gets annoying. Like, I have my fair share, ain't trying to look for more, but it's just people, I just hate how people are programmed. You know what I mean? And it just gets fucking annoying. And that goes for every stereotype, but it's just my stereotype is just getting mad annoying. You see how I am? I mean, y'all joke how it is, Prince looking ass motherfucker. I mean, look, I ain't trying to fucking sing somebody to the bed. That's just not me. But people perceive me as that type, and I'm just like, dude, I'm just kicking with the homies. Yeah, just coincidental. I'm just trying to be kosher talk, but sometimes broads are fucking assholes. I'm like, yo, like, what? Look, I could be the strong and silent type. That's fine, but then don't gun me down if you feel like I'm being an asshole because I don't want to talk to you. Because there's a double standard with that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Especially with like work and shit. You know. Bro, it gets exhausting because it's like, okay, you put yourself out there to be that person, but people want to stereotype you like you're trying to get at them. But then when you try to be to yourself, mind your business, do your own thing, and then they're like, oh, you're an asshole because you don't want to socialize with people. And it just, dude, I've been going crazy with that shit. And it's just annoying. Half the time I want to get a brown bag and put it over my head. Honestly. That's how I feel sometimes. But dude, I don't even see myself on that page. You know what I mean? Just because I may have qualities that people, you know, think that is whatever desirable. Dude, I've been clowned my whole life. Okay? Between me and you, I have my own insecurities on how I look, believe it or not. And the thing is, regardless of what people say, I don't see myself on that scale. And to be honest, I don't even get the rewards from that stereotype enough to even feel that way. So my thing is like, I just feel like, man, people just need to fuck off. Honestly, and I don't want to approach life with that kind of chip on my shoulder. But man, people, you know, push me to that limit sometimes. That's why I be like trying to, I mean, I use joking as a way to cope with shit, but like, dog, it gets exhausting, mad exhausting. You know, can't even. Sometimes when you approach a person and they just assume something, I'm like, dude, man, I ain't even trying to be on some shit like that. But since you stereotyping me and thinking I'm gonna do some shit, one, that's your insecurity, and two, man, you're not even on that level for me to even consider. I'm just kicking it with the homie and shit like that, you know? It gets exhausting. Like, being hated gets exhausting. And I'm just trying to build my shit. That's it.
Found some decent treasure, aye.
Right.
The proof is in the smoke. Hello and welcome. Dream well.
Bruh, I don't even get broads like that because I'm too stereotyped enough to even get that far like that. That's the crazy part of it. And people don't understand that, and it's just shit, man. I was just being out tonight and I'm like, look, just trying to be a kosher human being, and half the time I'm just like, one of them is just like giving me flack. Like, I want to tell most of them, I'm like, look, man, you're not even fucking attractive enough for me to even consider it. I'm just trying to get my chili cheese fries, man. I just want to eat. Okay? That's it. But you trying to shit on me before you even think that I'm even consider the chance of trying you, that's the thing about it. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to my interaction with people, and this is just lately, it hasn't really been like that for the past like year or anything. It's just a lot. I'm just the typical stereotype that I get as far as my interactions with people. It's getting fucking whack. And I'm like, look, I get mine. I'm not looking for more. Just with the homie. But you ain't gotta disrespect me. I ain't even get. If I'm pushing up and shit like that, it's one thing. I just say, hey, what's your name? Nice to meet you. Okay, go on about your day. You ain't got fucking shit on my life. And then, you know me well enough. I'll treat a motherfucker, but I don't want to get to that point where I start treating people and disrespecting and hurting feelings, and then starting building a bigger stigma about me, just me in general, when people come around me. You know what I mean? I got one bitch. I was at the bar, and this bitch pretty much like knocked into me kind of hard. So like I didn't know it was a girl that did it, but my instant reaction, because I was already drunk and fucked up and shit, like I kind of threw my weight back. Like, yo, like, realize what the fuck you just did. So I'm like, so I looked and realized it was a chick. I'm like, okay, are you good? And she looked at me, are you good? And someone was trying to get some dudes against me and shit. I'm like, look, bitch, you the one that fucking disrespected me. I just got here. Okay, do you not realize your fucking problem and everything like that? It's just, I don't mind going out and everything like that. Some of my homies kick it. Like I'm starting a pod with a homie and shit like that. He's very popular with people and everything like that. It's just, I guess why I'm saying this is that I don't want to be the anchor. You know, I don't want to be perceived as a light skinned dude with the attitude that's kind of fucking shit up and everything like that. But I mean, if you let people disrespect you and just like let that shit slide,
Everyone is looking at you these days.
then from my experience,
The
they're gonna
stories of
repeat
your
that process.
heroics
You know what I mean?
all the masses.
But then when you do that, especially when you're with certain communities, that can build a what's the word? That can build a not a stereotype. That's not what I'm trying to say. It could build a stigma,
See you soon.
especially if you're a type of person that comes around the same place constantly and everything like that. And I don't want to come in
I haven't seen her since.
every time I'm at a familiar place and people perceive me like, hey, that's that light-skinned dude with the attitude that did this, and that, and everything like that. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, trying to find that silver line between trying to fight for your self-respect versus trying to retain your humility as far as a decent human being. You know? How so?
Trust me, it is very famous. Reserved only for pirates to buy. Meat of the Komodo.
That looks like a big fucking chicken to me.
Aye? Pox on your foes.
Set her free. We've got the treasure. Good job all round.
There's gonna be none left for us once they're done harvesting.
Captain, an elite warship from the region. We'd be foolish to rise to the moment.
Shit, you're right here. I didn't even see you. Tell me what this world event. It's not so much the act of violence. It's just no. I see what you mean. It's just I don't know. Like lately, I don't know. It could just be timing, luck, or whatever you want to look at it. But it's just man, DB ain't been getting a lot of love, and the thing is that, and I even told you this, man. I had like a couple months, no job, trying to be upbeat, you know, look things from a proper perspective. It's wild how very unempathetic this world can be. And I know that the world is fucking cold and shit like that. It's just sometimes the perception of how this world can be, especially on people like us that really don't have a lot, at the proper time or the wrong moment, however you want to look at it, can just be very, very exhausting, you know? Like, not everybody wants to be broke or wants to be on the wrong side of life or wants to be, you know, in the state that they are, but they have to deal with it. You try to make the best of it, and you just still get just shitted on. And maybe I'm just a little too drunk at the moment, but god damn. You know? This is the best way I could put it. Like, fuck. Like, just stop. Yeah, I had ran into some Nigerian or some Kenyan bitches, and she was trying to insult my intelligence. She's like, "Do you know where Kenyan is?" Bitch, seriously? You think I don't fucking know my geography? Why are you insulting my intelligence right now with your gold teeth? Okay, she's bad as shit. Okay, but it kills me. And I had a homie that I was kicking with, and he's where I'm at. Like, I'm not a local. I've been out here for a couple years, but I met him kicking in shit like that. About to do a pod with him and everything like that. Real cool dude. He's a local. He knows a lot of people and shit. But like, I noticed how a lot of like these younger cats, these local bitches are like just so fucking like mean or treat certain people like an accessory and shit. And I just don't agree with that fucking attitude and shit like that. That's I mean, I can ignore it, which is fine. I just hate to see people that I what? That's how I feel sometimes. And you know, I'm not the type. Not that type.
Fight on! We cannot lose!
But and that goes with why I use joking as a scapegoat.
We will leave you baffled, tyrant! Curse your father's!
Which I agree, but a lot of these fucking broads nowadays don't have sense of humor.
The wind is against us, Captain!
Bro. It got so bad at one point. So I was talking on a group, and like I said, I was eating my chili cheese fries and shit like that, and I just made conversation, wasn't even trying to. Soon as she got in that mode and shit, in mid-sentence, I walked off on her. I didn't even give her the chance to finish her thought. Everybody was laughing, but I'm like, dude, I'm not. I already see where this is going. I'm not even about. I'm having international bitches try and be on some disrespectful American ass shit. I'm not going because I'm gonna treat the shit out of you. I'm gonna look bad, and then it is what it's gonna be. And I just don't want to live my life, with that stigma. You know what I mean? I'm not bitter, nor do I want to be a bitter person. But it's like, when people push you, it's like, fuck. And that's when I go with the whole saying, like, you don't want people to walk all over you. And, when people try to, bitch you up and shit like that, sometimes you gotta check them. But there's some battles that's not worth fighting. And I'm in that fucking hole with the whole aspect of that because it's like, I'm trying to be a better man as far as like, it's gonna sound corny, but what would Jesus do kind of shit, I used to be that guy. Yes. And I know I used to be that guy that used to just rip people apart and didn't give a shit and, less compassion about people's feelings and shit. And as a dude that's been through life, ups and downs, broke and on top, and, people not feeling you for the way you look to now people feeling you how you look and shit like that, ups and downs in every direction, it just gets to a point where life is just too short, and you want to build a legacy on trying to be more, not so much just more compassionate, but just kind of, it sounds stupid, like a friend to a people kind of shit. And I know you can't impress everybody, can't win everybody, but when you deal with enough demons, it could be exhausting. And that's where I'm at, because it's like, fuck. I'm not gonna say fuck everybody, but man, there's a lot of people that just need to fucking eat a dick. And I'm trying, I guess why I'm talking to you now is that I'm trying to suppress my bitterness because, like you said, ignorance is a bliss, and you gotta really look at the ignorance of it as them being the problem as opposed to their problem turning into your problem kind of shit. And also I'm kind of drunk, but it just turns into a pain in the ass. But it's not so much that affected me, but I also hate to see my homies be disrespected too, because man, if I see a homie being disrespected and shit, I'll hop right in and be like, hey man, why is your bitch ass being a fucking piece of shit? Okay, you can go kick rocks with your fucking, like, it's just, with people like us, even from what you were talking with Elite and shit like that, it's just like this world can be a pain in the ass when it comes to protecting individuals that are genuine. That's why I feel a lot with what you guys were saying before I had hopped in and everything like that, because this world is exhausting in that aspect. And I guess it sounds childish, but it's like, goddamn, when does it fucking stop sometimes? And I know every dog has their day, but as just me personally, it's just like, man, it's hard for me to stand sometimes, And I know you can't fight the world, but that's why I build the platform that I do for people like us, because, yo, there's a lot of spoiled bitches out here that need to be told, reality. And everybody has their role when it comes to their purpose in this world, and I just feel like sometimes I feel like I gotta be the bouncer, but I don't want to be a complete dick, dark scumbag. if that makes sense of what I just said. You know? Embrace it. I I'll be honest with you. A guy, I'm 33 and everything like that. I may not look at it, but mentally and of course biologically, I'm 33, and it's just like I kind of just thought that as far as from a social status, I'd be, like I'd find that one, maybe start a family and everything. I'd admit, like there's a part of me that really wished to be like that, but realistically, I'm not just gonna settle for anything, nor be the type to start a family with someone that, doesn't really appreciate those kind of standards. With that said and done, it's just like maybe I'm just conflicted on the fact that years of just kind of dealing with this shit, sometimes I have those moments where it builds up, and you're gonna get to a point like that too. And I don't want to have that pent up animosity where it fluctuates with my personality and I just start spazzing on people, because I'm sure you see a lot of old heads that do that kind of shit and then they apologize afterwards because they went through a lot of mental fucking, I don't want to say trauma, but like discrepancy that they didn't have unresolved because of where they are in life. You know what I mean? I'm not saying where I'm at in life is really bad, but you get to a stage where you want certain things, and when you keep being stuck in a certain phase and shit like this, it's like, god damn, man, like I'm not expecting everybody to respect me, but I don't want to be treated like some fucking 18-year-old. You know what I mean? Because I'm not. Maybe some people may see me as a fucking 20-something-year-old person and shit like that, but I'm a fucking grown-ass man. you know? And sometimes you just stereotypes, and I'm sure you feel it too with certain stereotypes, and you're like, man, I know how you feel about this type of people and everything like that, but that's just not me. And stop trying to, and it's just like, yo, man, but I know, bro, but the thing is, and you've known me well enough, and I'm very transparent how I am talking to you, what I am with other people. I'm not going to judge you on the merit of what you look like and what I perceive, but the value of who you are and what's in your soul. That's just how I am. Maybe it's just how it was imprinted in me, and I wish more people were like that, and I know it's not going to happen and realistically, but it's just, it gets fucking exhausting sometimes. And I appreciate you listening to my rant, but it's just like, holy shit, it's just one of them days. You know what I mean? Yeah.
There's a lead warship spotted in the peace quarters, Captain. We'll need help if we want to fight it.
We not mind readers, you know. That's
Better check the goods again. Aye. Trade lumbers by. Nothing. We ought to find better partners. Captain? Smooth as a baby's bottom. Well done.
damn. I just picked the wrong fucking. I didn't mean to take this stuff over, but whatever. Although it was to a different one. Oh well. You're 100% right on what you're saying, but ironically, it's not even from the guy aspect. These females assume that they are worth my time. You know what I mean? That's actually the issue that I have. They just assume that they are attractive enough that I'm gonna go for them, and they act accordingly in that aspect. And I just want to say, but I don't want to be disrespectful, like, you're not even my fucking type. So for you to think that I'm already gonna go for you and take my time out for you is already absurd. You know what I mean? No! You know what's crazy? No. I have some issues with dudes like that. I've had those issues in the past before. And I admit, like, there was one occasion where, because my friend was trying to pull me away, but I was fucked up. And I had a deviant moment. But, like, this girl, for example, she had, like, stopped me. But then she was, like, holding her hand out. She's like, I messed up my finger. She was just as drunk as I am. She's like, does it look swollen? Does it look swollen? So I was like on some fucking Latino shit. And then I was like, no, but I'll kiss it for you kind of shit. And turn to find out the dude next to her. I guess they were already talking. But if the girl wasn't, was serious about it, and I even asked her, I was like, are you single? And she said, yes, I was, in front of the dude. And shit like that. But my friend was like, hey man, I know the dude. He's been trying to talk to her for a while, blah, 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 but that's a whole different story. But in that aspect, yeah, I understand. And he didn't say anything to me, which he could have. But my interactions lately is that a lot of girls think that they're so, 10-star, that when a certain dude, I guess, may or may not be attractive or whatever comes up to them, they automatically assume that they're going to get hit on. And then that's where my friction comes out, because sometimes, and you know me, I'm deviant. I just talk just to talk and shit like that. When you will like say hi, what's up, and everything like that. Like, for example, there was one girl, she was talking to a homie, but I was eating my food between them and shit like that. So I didn't want to be rude and be a mannequin. So I was like, hey, how you doing? She told me her name and shit like that. I was like, okay, because a lot of people, this is a college town, so people are from different areas. So I was like, where are you from? She goes, I'm from where she's from. I looked at her, I was like, bitch, I ain't trying to fucking stalk you and find out where you are. You ain't even fucking bad enough to do that. And then I walked off. I was just trying to be cordial with you. But if that's how you're gonna fucking come across with me, then I don't want to come off rude like that, which I have told broads like that. I'm like, look, you're not even my type. So for you to come across like that, like you need to look yourself in the mirror because baby, you can definitely, you know, you're all jelly, no toast. Okay, like work on yourself. Type shit. You know what I mean? I've checked a lot of broads. You know what I mean? But it's just a lot of ladies, they come across like that, and that comes with the whole American bullshit with society. Like, all women think they're like fucking 10 out of 10s. And with that thought process comes the whole attitude behind it. And I'm like, a lot of you really ain't like that. A lot of interactions, especially with a dude, whether I'm attractive to you or not, doesn't necessarily mean that I'm trying to pull my penis out and fuck you. You know what I mean? Like sometimes social interactions can just be a social interaction. And that's my thing with a lot of issues with as far as like going out and shit like that, because lately I don't mind going out, kicking it with the boys and things like that. But I mean, a lot of going out, and it's not a matter of dealing with buffoonery and shit like that. It's just a lot of people are either like, you know, fucking, don't take this wrong or anything, but a lot of them will be homosexual and shit. Or they just fucking hate dudes, but they want their attention. Or they just think that they 10 out of 10s and just want to be some kind of public display. And I'm like, this ain't fun. You know? It's just fucking whack. And half the time I only go out because some of my homies want to kick it and shit. But like, you know, you have your drunk moments, you want to talk and shit like that. I'm not going to suppress who I am naturally, but yeah. I just want to tell a lot of them, like, go fuck yourself. Okay? Your friends are already, like, half lesbian anyway, because you two have been kissing each other all night, despite y'all saying you're fucking straight. You know what I mean? Kind of shit. Like, go fucking scissor the fuck on somewhere. That's what I want to say. Shit. It's wild sometimes. Very wild. And that is my TED Talk for today. To be honest, because yeah, girls going on easy mode now. It's just like, I just, low-key, I didn't even want to go out tonight. My homie wanted to kick it and shit. And like I said, he's my pod partner as far as trying to do this other shit and everything like that. So, plus, you know, I'm a writer on the side, so sometimes times like this and even the shit that we talk about is good fucking content as far as writing and everything like that. But it ain't even about wasting money. It's just, I've been cooped up in the house a lot as far as my early stages in life. And sometimes it's just good to get out just so you ain't stuck in a house all day type shit. But I might go back. Because it's like I said, it's not even about the money or just not wanting to interact with people. It's just like, motherfuckers. Like, the club is supposed to be like a place to kick it and things like that and mind your own business. But when people try to throw fire on your lawn, that's when I have a problem. You know? Bitch, I ain't got no problem with you, but why the fuck are you strolling over here and then just copping an attitude to build drama with me? I had these two girls. Thought they were cool, but they're like in a relationship, but then they're not exclusive. I don't know if they're on some bi shit or maybe they just on some drama because we're best friends and we did some experimental kind of bullshit. But I had to stop hanging with them because one of them got jealous because the other one was talking to me type shit. And even though both of the girls are actually very attractive, the one that was like jealous about it had like a lot of attitude that I ain't trying to deal with. But then here's the thing. When I backed off and didn't want to kick it with them and stuff, and then I started talking to this other girl, that same girl comes over to me and is like, hey, you know, I want to talk to you. I want to apologize. And I'm like, well, I'm working over here. Like, I'm talking to this other girl. Like, okay, can you come over here so I can talk? So I literally pulled away from my game with the other one to go talk to her just to hear this fucking whack-ass apology, go back and lose the first fucking thing type shit. And I'm like, yo, what is this? This is a waste of my fucking time. You know? It's just, if I could just find that one girl that's the one, bring her to me so I ain't gotta waste none more time. I guess that's what I'm trying to say at the end of the day. Fuck it, because this shit is fucking stupid. I'm sorry. It's buffoonery. Absolute malarkey. Over it. I guess I'm just at a point where I'm at the ends rope with it, because it's like, I like being in the presence of people, but then people also are a pain in the fucking ass to be around too. And I know I'm a walking contradiction, but, you know, gotta live life. And sometimes living life is exhausting. And you're gonna have times like that, but I'm at my ends rope at this point, at this time. Because it's a fucking pain in the ass. And I don't know if Elite's listening. So bitch is gonna be a fucking pain in the ass, man. I appreciate you guys listening to my tech talk, but that's why I'm on here just trying to blow off some steam, because I'm just like, yo, this is just stupidity is at an all-time high. And I am fucking over it, but you gotta work with people. I don't know. Sometimes you ain't gotta work with people. We got technology, but I don't know. I probably should have just had one out tonight. Just
Capitaine, there is a convoy of merchant ships nearby.
I, you know what I really want? I really want shit to hit the fan. Not so much because I want to see people burn or deal with shit. Is like I just want people. I want shit to hit the fan so people can open their eyes and realize, like, you had it good, and you took life for granted, and now you gotta suffer the repercussions. You know what I mean? Because it's just. Well, I want a big alien invasion to fucking baseline everybody. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want some catastrophic bullshit, and I know it sounds fucked up to say, but I want some catastrophic event to baseline everybody. 'Cause it is fucking annoying. Annoying. Everybody's such a spoiled bitch. And quite frankly, I just want to throw these bony elbows at everybody, 'cause they're a pain in the fucking ass. Sick of it. Elite, you still there? I might. I don't know. I'm doing a mission at the moment. This is a new ship? Well, I'm not surprised, but I don't look at it. Did you fight the dragon yet?
Heal yourselves!
Yeah, I saw that.
We need upgrade now.
Alright, so I'm doing this mission where you gotta taunt enemies. What the hell am I supposed to do? What enemies am I supposed to taunt? This is pissing me off. Hell stamina and...
Captain, I hear a dangerous warship on sails.
Fuck! Turn back! Yeah, Lee got off. What was going on with Lee? One of his bitches don't like him no more or something? I'm supposed to brace and build taunts. What shit? So what am I supposed to do then? Kill enemies? It doesn't say anything. It says hold the brace and build taunt on enemies. I was supposed to do I need to shoot people? Should I shoot somebody? Where? Who the what? Supposed to follow it? Oh, here's the indicator. That's cool. I ain't killed nobody. I just been going around looking like a dumbass. Cletus, go ahead. Alright, Cletus. Are you gonna be on in the morning? Yeah, because I'm crashing.
Captain,
That's
there's word of a
adorable.
merchant convoy preparing to leave.
Excuse me? That's a thing?
Mercy, Captain. Somebody is marching on our own.
What? Alright, man. I'm gonna catch you, 'cause I'm crashing. Bye bye.